In this example, we need to solve the following inequality and write the solution in interval notation. Here's my inequality. It has a less than in it. And what type of inequality is it? The highest exponent on any of my x's is a 1. So it's a linear inequality. And how do we solve those? We solve linear inequalities in one variable just like linear equations in one variable, except when you multiply or divide the inequality by a negative number, that reverses the inequality symbol. And also, if you interchange the two sides of the inequality, that also reverses the inequality symbol. So we're going to solve this inequality just like it's a linear equation, but keeping those two exceptions in mind. If this was a linear equation, what would you do first? You'd clear your parentheses. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to distribute the 2 into this parentheses. So 2 times x is 2x, and then 2 times 3 is positive 6. Is less than 7x minus 4. Now, on the left-hand side, unlike terms, can't combine. Right-hand side, same thing. So now I need to collect my x's on one side, my constants on the other. I'm going to collect my x's on the left-hand side, so I'm going to have to subtract 7x from both sides. And adding and subtracting quantities from an inequality doesn't change the inequality symbol. So on the left-hand side, I'm going to get 2x minus 7x is negative 5x, plus 6 is less than 7x minus 7x adds up to 0, so I just get a negative 4 on the right-hand side. Now I'm going to have to subtract 6 from both sides. Again, that will not change the inequality symbol. So I'm going to get 6 minus 6 is 0, so it's just going to leave negative 5x is less than negative 4 added to a negative 6 is negative 10. And now, to get my x all by itself, I'm going to have to divide both sides by a negative number. Is that going to change my inequality symbol? Yes. So I'm going to take negative 5x, divide it by negative 5, and since dividing by a negative number reverses the inequality symbol, my less than becomes greater than. Negative 10 also is divided by negative 5. So what do I get? My negative 5's reduce. I just get left with x is greater than a negative divided by a negative is a positive. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So the solution to my inequality is x is greater than 2. And now I need to write it in interval notation, and it's easier if you graph it first. Here's 2, greater than 2. That means I need to shade everything to the right of 2. You put an arrow pointing to positive infinity. Do I include my endpoint of 2? No, it's just greater than, not greater than or equal to. So I'm just going to have a parenthesis on the 2. Now my interval notation is just a shorthand version of this. So my interval starts here at parentheses 2, comma, it goes all the way up to positive infinity, and you could write positive infinity or just infinity. And remember, on infinity and negative infinity, you always have to use parentheses. So there is the interval notation that goes with this solution.